Watt.
Poor Wadney Watt. His real name was Rodney Rat, but he couldn't pronounce his R's. To make matters worse, he was a rodent. A woden.
What's your name, Wadney?
Asked the other rodents. Wadney whispered.
Wadney Watt?
What's another name for bunny?
They asked knowingly. He mumbled.
Wabbit?
And how does a train travel?
They winked at each other. Wadney replied miserably.
A twain travels on twain twacks.
All of this teasing, day in and day out, made Wadney the shyest rodent in his elementary school. His squeak could barely be heard in class. He gnawed lunch alone.
And while the other rodents scurried and scooted about a recess, Wadney hid inside his jacket.
Then one day, as the rodents were taking turns doing wheelies, a new rodent, a very large rodent, barged into the classroom and announced,
My name is Camilla Capybara. I'm bigger than any of you, I'm meaner than any of you, and I'm smarter than any of you.
Then she added,
So there.
with that she accidentally, on purpose, elbowed an ear, bumped 2 noses, stepped on 3 tails, and lay on the desk.
Fur prickled in fear through the classroom. She was bigger than any of them.
She sure looked meaner than any of them. Was she smarter than any of them?
What's 2 plus 2?
Asked Mrs. Fuzzleworth.
4.
Shouted Camilla Capybara without even bothering to raise her paw.
And furthermore, 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 plus 8 is 16, and 243 plus 125 is 368.
Later, when Miss Fuzzleworth asked,
What's the capital of?
Camellia interrupted.
New York, Albany, population 295,594.
and during science, in answer to the question,
What part of a plant is below the ground?
Camilla Capybara danced on her desk and sang,
Root, root, Rudy, toot, toot.
Yep, she's smarter than we are, too.
Thought the other rodents. They felt very, very uncomfortable.
Every afternoon, just before the final recess, Miss Fuzzleworth drew a name from her hat to see who would be the leader for their favorite game, Simon Says.
She scrunched her eyes closed and jiggled the hat. Would it be Hairy Hamster? Minnie Feet Mouse? Grizzle Frizz Guinea Pig? Could it be mean, smart Camilla Capybara?
Miss Fuzzleworth's paw reached in and pulled out the name of Wadney Watt.
the bell rang, there was a wild scurry for the door, and Camilla Capybara was first on the playground, having trampled the others in her path.
To Wadney, she looked especially scary. What would she do when she heard him speak? Breathe capybara breath in his face?
Or tie him up in his own tail, or even pounce on him.
The tiny, trembling leader of the game stood before the eager players, his head well inside his jacket, and squeaked,
Wadney says, read the sign.
while the other rodents read the sign, P.S. 142 Elementary School for Rodents. Camilla began pulling up weeds around the sign and wildly flinging them hither and yon until she was clear up to her teeth in dirt.
The other rodents began to smile.
Wadney says, wrap your paws around your head.
He peeked a little peek out of his jacket and saw whap, whap, whappity slappity whap.
Camilla was wrapping her paws around her head so hard she became dizzy, gave herself a headache, and had to sit down. The other rodents couldn't help giggling.
Wadney says, play ring around the rosy.
Camilla put out her arms like wings and made an airplane noise.
But where was a Rosie? What was a Rosie? By now, Wadney's voice was stronger and his head was entirely out of his jacket.
Wake the leaves.
Nobody moved.
Wadney says, wake the leaves.
While Harry, Minnie Feet, and Grizzle Frizz and the others busied themselves raking and raking, Camilla Capybara grabbed one leaf.
Wake up!
She yelled and snatched another and another.
Come on, you! Up, up, up! Rise and shine! Boo!
By now, all the other rodents were squealing with laughter, all but Camilla, who frowned.
Stupid leaves, they won't wake up.
And why was everyone laughing at her? Such bullies.
In a voice so strong he had to hold his own ears, Wadney called,
Wadney says, go west.
The rodents collapsed in a happy heap for a rest. Go west. Camilla Capybara, feeling very smart as she could tell directions by the sun, said,
All right, I shall go west. So there.
West she stomped forever. She was gone.
And from that day on, on, the pupils of PS 142 Elementary School for Rodents never teased Wadney again. He was their hero.
Hooray for Wadney Whack.
They cried.
Woot, woot, wooty toot toot.